Allison, can you introduce yourself a bit and tell us a bit about the Queen's Park today?
Hello, my name's Allison Smith. I'm based out of Toronto. I'm a journalist and entrepreneur. I recently started an online publication called Queen's Park Today. It is a daily news service that tracks the Ontario legislature. We've designed it for various government ministries and stakeholder associations, government relations firms, other groups like that that are interested in the daily workings of the Ontario legislature. And we send them out a daily PDF with a very detailed summary of everything that's gone on that day. We sell year-long subscriptions to the service. I started out as a journalist in Ottawa working for the Hill Times, and I learned a lot about politics in that role and decided to take my knowledge back home to Toronto and fill a niche gap that wasn't here or that wasn't being filled. So that's what I'm doing. I launched in February, mid-February, and it's been going really well so far.
That sounds fantastic, Allison, and I would think that with 10 governments in Canada and then not even counting our territories, that this could be something that could be scaled across Canada. Is that part of your ambition?
It could be. I mean, different provinces definitely have different sizes, but it could be something that might work very well in Victoria or even Halifax. If only I were bilingual, maybe I could do it in Montreal. But there's also municipal governments. I mean, there's always a lot going on in the Toronto municipal government, so that's something I've been thinking about. But again, I'm only a few months in, so I shouldn't throw my cards too far right now.
But I think it's fantastic that you already see a market that's wanting this type of service. And so you're a journalist. How did you get into entrepreneurship?
Well, I found the gap in the market that was there, and I basically replicated a publication that I was working for as the editor in Ottawa that was covering federal politics in a daily news service type of way, and I used their business model and brought it here to Ontario or to Toronto, where there wasn't that coverage of the Ontario legislature.
That's fantastic that you found this new market, and you're very young, and so I'm just wondering, any advice that you could give Startup Canada on how we can encourage more young people, regardless of what discipline they study, to get into entrepreneurship?
I think for me, it takes a bunch of gumption, that's for sure. But I think that once you have an idea and you have the skill set to pull it off, you need to go for it. So I had some support from my family, lots of encouragement from friends and family. Plus, who wants to look for a job, right? Get sick of that really fast. Youth just really need to take the skills that they've already got and try and find a way to make something for themselves with it.
I think that's a very exciting thing that we're seeing on stage right now with Sir Terry speaking about youth entrepreneurship and getting more young people into the domain. As a journalist, do you have any advice to those students who are studying journalism about the importance of entrepreneurship?
Yeah, I think so. The media market has changed so much over the past few years. Large newspapers are a lot of the times cutting reporters. They don't have as much money as they used to. And I think niche journalism is really where it's at. You see lots of niche publications. And as long as you find a niche that you're interested in and that there's a market for, I think that that's a really good way to go with journalism at the moment.
I think that's an important message for young people. Allison, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.